Okay, I'm going to show you something kind of cool. It's just the workflow where I'm going to use the local host running GPT OSS20B, which is all running on my local computer. And I'm going to have it write a document for me, and then I'm going to use that document and a CLI coding agent to quickly kind of create the deliverable for this. So let's come up with something. I haven't done this one ahead of time or anything like that. I'm just kind of like shooting from the hip here. Let's say I have a food truck business and I want to make a website for it. Okay, this is just kind of a generic thing. So hitting up, now this is again running on my local machine. My GPU is going to spin up. And the 20B shouldn't be too big of a lift for my GPU here. So I really love this model. It's really, really thorough. It's pretty fast. Like this is running on like a RTX 3090 and it just kind of burns through. So it's creating a big PRD. It's sort of a project requirements document. It's not too big or anything like that, but okay, cool. So I'm gonna take this and copy that. I'm just gonna click the copy button. And then I'm gonna go into a terminal here. And so I'm gonna make a directory here called food truck. And then go in there, and I'm just going to type in code and then period. And so that's going to open up a VS Code environment for us here. And so just hit this over here so you can see it. Okay. And so there's a couple different things we could do at this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, I'm going to open up a terminal, and I'm also going to create a folder here. I'm just going to call the folder docs. And then make a file, just say prd.md, could be anything, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna paste what I just took from the locally generated ChatGPT. So this concept technically, didn't come from the cloud. It's coming strictly from like my local environment here. And now I'm gonna type in, I'm gonna do, I guess I'll go ahead and use Quinn for this. See how Quinn can do on this one. So I'm gonna do Quinn minus Y. So I have like all the CLIs installed. Quinn, I like Quinn. Quinn's cool. Quinn has a pretty good context window, and it also tends to be pretty effective at what it does, and it's free. Like you can't even pay for it if you wanted to at this point. So now you have to have a Quinn account there, which is free to make. You just sign in. And then when this thing starts, it just OAuths with that. And so this is just an npm install. So, okay, so I'm gonna say, look at docs, PRD, and execute the instructions. Now, I haven't really read these instructions either. And I did execute Quinn with a -y flag, so it's gonna pretty much do whatever it wants, but hopefully it's just gonna build a website for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it do its thing. So now this is all just like hands-free for me. It's okay, so it's reviewed the PRD, since this information doesn't contain, okay. Yes, please proceed with building the website based on information in that document. Let's see how it does. Fill in with, we're gonna do, food truck is gonna be, Fries Frenzy is the name. Just want a flat HTML website with good CSS styling, bootstrap. Just saying some words that could have put in a spec if I'd done more than one pass on it. Do you have any content ready? I need all the content generated. So this thing can't generate images right off the bat or anything like that, so it's not gonna do that. But okay, so let's see what it does. Alright, so this is going to start out by creating an index HTML file, which would be the first step. Okay, so this guy's just going to sit here and go. Let's give it a few minutes. We should see some files starting to pop up over here after a little bit of time. Alright, so it's writing an HTML page. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the first one saved right here. Alright. Okay, so it says now it's going to create a schedule locations page. Yeah, so this thing should build like a full turnkey website. I mean, it shouldn't need much input from me. It might do a terrible job, it might do a great job. We'll see. So like right now, this is the source code underlying. And it looks like it's got some stuff in here. It's got some content, a little bit of content generated, I think. Probably not a whole lot. Most of it is just filler at this point. Okay, yep. Just keeping on building. So here we can see it's created a whole bunch of pages now. Let's see if we can see it with the index. It doesn't, I don't think we've got, we do have a CSS here. Oh, it's trying to start up a server. Did we get it? All right, so it is trying to start this as a web server, but I might be able to just preview it real quickly, just see how it looks. Doesn't look too bad. You know, this is the mobile, probably like a mobile view. Yeah, I mean, pretty nice little website. It's got a hamburger menu. The other pages don't work yet, but the home page is done. So we could, I mean, you know, some images and stuff like that. But yeah, just a real quick example of just building a website from, you know, using the Quinn CLI, which, you know, Claude code would do this work the same way. The workflow would be almost the same. Gemini CLI, the workflow would be just about the same as well for that. And yeah, I think this is sort of like some of the future of some of this stuff. You know, it's pretty incredible. You can quickly build these prototype websites. You're able to do this at a speed you've never been able to do before. Like in just a few minutes that we've been on here, that would have taken several hours for like a web developer to have potentially done. So really, really amazing results there. I'll show you some in the future, some different ways, but that's just kind of a quick, you know, quick take.